Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with a review of Dumbo. Wow, did Disney kind of ignore this movie, or is it just me? They did a lot of pushing for Captain Marvel. Of course, we've got Endgame coming up. We saw a lot about Aladdin, and it's like, and of course, yeah, there's Dumbo. Dumbo's coming out also at some point in time. And this is directed by Tim Burton. So, you've got a director behind it with a name. You've got Danny DeVito in here, and you got Michael Keaton in here as well. You got some talent attached to it. I was about to say Colin Firth, but Colin Farrell is in it as well. I mean, and it just seems like this is the ignored movie. So I was excited about this one because I knew for a fact this was going to be different than the original animated feature. Unlike Beauty and the Beast, where they really just tried to ruin the original story, the original movie of Dumbo was only like an hour and 10 minutes. So in order to make this full-length feature, they had to either change the story or add to it, give us something new. And I thought, wow, okay, so we're going to get kind of a new Dumbo story. Well, we didn't get new, but we got more. And let me explain. So, of course, in the original movie, he really doesn't fly until the end. There is a scene where he's made fun of, and his Mrs. Jumbo, she goes mad, and she ends up getting imprisoned, and that's when we get Baby Mine. They do the song here, too, and it sounds great. But in this case, they sell Mrs. Jumbo off, so Dumbo's left by himself. And they go through the motions, they go through the storyline. Timothy isn't in it. Timothy the mouse isn't in it. Instead, we got the kids who help her out. Timothy is in it, but he's like a real mouse dressed up. And after you find out that Dumbo can fly, it's about half hour, 40 minutes in. That's when they decide to add the extra storyline. And you get Michael Keaton. And let me tell you something. I thought everybody did fine with what they had. But let me explain to you like this. Michael Keaton hears about Dumbo. He comes to Danny DeVito's circus, and he wants to be in the Dumbo business. So he offers up a lot of money to partner up with Danny DeVito and bring him to his larger, almost Disney-esque area. Where do you think this is going to go? Is Michael Keaton the altruistic, good-hearted businessman, or does he turn evil and try to control everything way too much? What do you think? And that's what we really got. It's nothing new under the sun, but I will give you this. It is entertaining. It looks good. It's just very, very predictable, except for one thing. It really, really does feel like Tim Burton's taking the piss out of Disney. In this movie, you have a rich guy who has his own theme park that is stationary, brings people to him, as he says, who wants to own Dumbo and then change it into something that he wants rather than what the people know and love. And there you go. So when I'm watching this, I'm like, wait a second. You could really see Michael Keaton as a Disney type here. And is his whole message of this story is that Disney took the beloved Disney tale or the beloved story of Dumbo and then turned it into this, into his own animated feature to the point where nobody remembers anything about Dumbo beforehand? I mean, he kind of did that with Alice in Wonderland almost. Yeah, and that's a much more popular book. So it is interesting, the parallels here. It's an entertaining film. It's it's forgettable. Like, you're going to have fun. You'll enjoy it. Awesome, great, wonderful, fantastic. And then it won't stay with you. Tim Burton is a great visual director, but he's not the greatest of storytellers, and I think that's where this falls flat. To that end, however, Dumbo looks great. You can believe it. There is an elephant right there. Obviously, he's not, but there's an elephant right there, and you can believe that the elephant exists, and that's the big sell point, because if you're not believing in that elephant, you're not believing in the movie. I liked the recreations of the scenes that we got in the movie, in the original animated film, like the firehouse scene in the circus was done very well. This is, of course, when Dumbo flew in the circus in the animated film, and this, of course, is his big reveal here. That works. I really enjoyed the fact that they included the pink elephants on parade. I was wondering how if they were going to fit that in, and if so, how. And then when I saw the bubbles in the preview, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I really am now interested in this film just that much more, because I mean that's the centerpiece. That's the big set piece as far as the cartoon is concerned. So how are they going to do this? There are no important characters outside of the elephant and the children, and they don't really include the children very much. The children are not decision makers here. The weird thing about that is it looked like they were setting it up. You know, like, okay, well, they're going to be involved in Dumbo's life a little bit more and such. At one point, they bring in a lady who does aerial acrobatics, and she's having a hard time flying with Dumbo. So I thought, okay, well, the little girl's going to jump on, and, you know, she's going to be Dumbo's flying partner. No. The kids who are built up as, you know, Dumbo's trainers, Dumbo's best friends, really do take a back seat to everything when the action comes down. And I guess, okay, that makes a lot of sense, because if there's trouble, the adults are going to jump in and let the kids go off. But it is movies, and it's a Disney movie at that, so kids playing a larger part is not something that's out of the norm. Overall, like I said, it's fun but forgettable. Don't put too much stock in it. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. But that's just my opinion. What's yours? Did you see it? And if so, did you like it? Did you hate it? Or you like me, where it's like, it's good, but it's not very memorable? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, if you like the video, click like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts. Also, if you like the video, click on any of the boxes that are about to pop up. Maybe you'll like one of those videos as well. Don't forget to go on over to Ko-Fi or to Patreon and drop $1 in the till to help us keep making videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.